Hello everyone, Crystal, Fissure, and Nintendo Gen 64 here, back once again for a throwback series. Angus, welcome back to the throwback series. It's been a tumultuous few weeks for you technologically, hasn't it?
Yeah, my internet's back, so that's good. I had some technical malfunctions, courtesy of the National Broadband Network, but we're back in action and we're reliving one of my favorite speedruns. This is myself versus G4 Video 5 from the first ISGP.
Correct.
In a Spyro 3 race, which I won, believe it or not.
I know, that's the thing, you know, if you know, not to put you down too much here, but if we were to run this race back now, you know, I believe that that old G4 Eric would probably win, as evidenced by his his look at his gameplay here. Here he is. He's joining the throwback series for the first time. But that was an excellent race. I remember that was where, when you won that, I think it was kind of like people going, all right, Angus is pretty good. You know, he's pretty good.
No, Eric just wasn't that good at that time.
Oh, okay. So
it was before he got really good, and then
that is true. That is true,
but yeah,
then he ended up, winning the classic, the classic league. So,
that was kind of funny that him and I we were in Group B in that tournament, and then we came back to be both in the classic title picture.
Yep.
I think it was me, him, and Bronze. Is that right?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there was Zin was involved in some other stuff, and we had these events, and anyway, 2018. It feels like a decade ago, but it's actually half a decade ago.
It's only half a decade ago.
Exactly.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, interesting strategies. I noticed that everyone except for Dessertmonkeyjk went into Sunny Villa first.
Yeah.
And he fucked around for a bit, so.
Yeah.
Will he find out, or did his fucking around cost him? Yeah,
that's right. That's a great question. So we have 9 competitors this time. So notably, we don't have Lucas this time. We don't have Lumilora, which is Lumilora, especially with her. This could be detrimental to her position on the leaderboard because, someone like it, for example, specifically, Dan, Skater, Charity, they are sort of right at the heels, of being in first place. So that's a crucial absence. Do you know what I mean? I know it's not really, we haven't really said there's like a prize or anything like that. It's more of just a fun sort of thing. But yeah, obviously the leaderboard is going to be, in a pretty interesting spot by the end of this race, that's for sure.
Oh, for sure. Now this race, remind me what the goal is of this race.
So the goal that I'll read the goal that you did, Charlie. It was, I believe it is a race to get 20 eggs, right? And also the skill point in Sergeant Byrd's area of Molten Crater. Now, the caveat is that you did it actually glitchless. We did give an exception to a glitch. We did allow people to do the, sort of cancel out of, not the waterfall, but the area where you can, skip into the late egg in the level, where you kind of you jump, pause.
Yeah. After the bellows thing, or whatever it's called, the ghost guys. Did I do that in my race? With,
no, to be honest, I feel like we actually didn't even know that existed, or very high level runners.
We knew by 2018. That was.
I only did it for the first time in I think 2021, but I was a late bloomer.
Also worth noting that Gentle Toradona Sworn is handicapping himself by playing as thin Spyro for some reason.
Yeah, this is GTO just being GTO right here.
Stupidity, high stupidity.
High stupidity from GTO. That does not represent ISGP management as a whole, but there we go. There he is. He's getting Stephanie.
Now I would say that currently the leaders are Charity and G4 Video 5.
Yeah.
Dan Davidson. Sorry, Dan Davidson's Charity.
Yeah, well, look at them.
G4.
They're both getting this egg here. They're both getting Brian Alvarez right there.
It's neck and neck between Dan and G4.
But look, Charity is right behind as well here.
Charity is, and Skater. Fucking Skater.
Skater, man,
victory.
Skater is coming up. I tell you, he is like right up the top here.
He is right. He's riding them.
He's hard.
He's riding them hard and raw.
That's right. That's an Arrested Development reference.
I don't know.
It is. I'm trying to save it by making it direct. Remember Arrested Development?
Yeah, it's Arrested Development.
Well, it actually is. Remember, it's don't be afraid to ride her hard. About the
You remember
cousin.
when I said that you touched a lot of people?
Yeah, that's right. Hearts.
But they're hearts. I didn't say they're hearts. But sometimes when you say I touched a lot of people, you know, like Jimmy Savile, he touched a lot of people. But before that, he touched a lot of people on Jim Will Fix It.
Yeah. I heard Jimmel. But,
Jim Will Fix It. That's what it's called. Jim Will Fix It.
Yeah, no. For some reason, like as in Jim All, like as in that's his name, like Jimmel. Jimmel Fix It. Jamal Fix
like
It.
Jibble.
Yeah, Jibble.
JBL.
Yeah. We fight on Friday nights, Maggle.
We speedrun on Wednesday nights. So yes, I just got back from Guardians of the Galaxy 3, which I was telling Crystal Fisher about. No spoilers here. Because even though this video will live on forever on YouTube, some people might not have seen the movie.
That's right, and you got to be fair. But we both liked it. Yeah, there's flaws, but we were saying this before, is that like there's concessions that you have to accept with Marvel, and I would even go so far to say with James Gunn, that you have to accept as part of their filmmaking. So
here's a question for you. I got a question about Marvel broadly. Can there be a 5-star classic perfect Marvel movie, or is it just too much tied to like corporate merchandising and that kind of stuff that prevents creativity from becoming what it could be?
Well, if you asked your good pal, good pal / brother Liam, he would make the argument that no, you absolutely cannot, because of the soulless corporations. I, however, don't believe that to be fully the case. I do think it absolutely leans into being the case, but not fully. I think I would put Spider-Man, Far From Home, very close to 5. Like if I'm thinking
No Way Home.
Sorry, No Way Home. I always get mixed up. I would put that very close, because while you kind of rectify your opinion a little bit and you kind of cool down a little bit after, to me, if your immediate reaction is the kind of reaction that people in that cinema had and we had, I don't think you should police yourself and go, well, actually, when I think about it, no. I mean, and it's the exact same principle with Dave Meltzer's 5-star rating. It's like when he goes 5 stars, like for him, after he immediately watched it, he goes, that was perfect, that was 5, right? And I think it's the same. I think it can absolutely be the same with cinema.
Yeah, but it could be like a movie could be like a sugar high where it's like you feel on top of the world immediately, then after you kind of crash. I
feel like that applies more to something like a Transformers, like that kind of actual literal action romp, like I feel like that kind of thing implies more because they're kind of like artificially sweeten the film.
Yeah, well look, I think like No Way Home is really quite good. Like I think I gave it like a 4.5 or something when I saw it.
Yes, it's about a 9 out of 10.
Which is like a 9 out of 10, which
very, very, very good.
But you know what I loved about it though? I loved that the ending was just a fight between a guy and another guy.
Yeah. Raw.
It wasn't like a big battle in space or anything. It was like a kind of intimate little fight between two guys.
Yeah, no, me too. I really did enjoy
that.
it.
I love those kind of endings.
So we've got everyone except for Garth here in Molten Crater, the Tiki Lodge.
And Garth is in his dark place, is that right?
Garth Marenghi is, I know writers that use subtext and they're all cowards.
Why is that your go-to quote from that?
I don't know, it's just great, because I see it all the time.
The quote everyone loves is, you and he were buddies, weren't you?
You and he were buddies.
The whole Matt Berry quote, which I can't remember right now.
Yeah.
I'm sure Johnny Natry remembers. And
Johnny's been telling me, he's told me, he's like, you really need to watch, and like I believe he'd be referring, to saying you as well. His, Barry's more recent show that he's just, an actor of, I think slightly involved in creative, What We Do in the Shadows.
Yes.
The movie was fantastic. I really did enjoy the movie. Saw that like a year or so ago. What We Do in the Shadows is apparently meant to be really good.
I think Dan might have this, by the way. He's looking on form right now.
Dan is doing exceptionally here. So I was going to say, like, I'm looking at everyone else, and we've got Skater exiting. He's just exited Molten Crater. You've got G4 about to enter. And remember the thing is that this is a time. Look, Dan's about to get like potentially like a 10-minute or so in the 10-minute range, and this is without glitches. So with glitches, I actually wonder what further he'd be able to take the time off.
But did they beat me from 5 years ago?
Oh, they certainly did.
Probably. I think that took me like 15
I feel like
minutes
it was
or something.
15-ish. I feel like it was 15-ish, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Which is still, at the time, pretty solid. All right, there we go. So Dan, so here's how we categorize it. It's as soon as it ticks over to the 20, there we go. First place, 10-17. Actually, it was 10-17. It was 10-17.
And this took you 25 hours to render, is that correct?
Oh, it's an absolute shit show. It's actually failed rendered like 3 times. That's why you're watching it in 960p right now.
Yeah, that's good. We'll upload it in 960p.
You know what? Why not? No, sorry, 540p. That's what I meant to say. But all right. So we got Dan. You got Dan in first place. Who is gonna get second here? Looks like Charity's. Oh wait, no, we got G4 right there.
Yeah, G4 just did it.
Fantastic time.
By the way, I would like to point out that Dessertmonkeyjk is like caught up, very much so. But I think Skater has come in third.
Yeah, you're right. Look at that. Well done to Desert. This is going to be big for him for points wise. He's going to really, really jump up the list.
Charity, I think, is on the cusp, on the heels.
Wow, look at that.
Fourth place finish.
Third to fourth, right there. Only not even 10 seconds. Okay. Wow.
That's a photo finish right there.
Oh
wait, Desert Monkey, I didn't realize you didn't do the.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He's got one extra egg to get, but obviously it's not too long of a one. Garth is.
All right, that's it. He's kicked out of the mods. I don't care. This is pathetic. Dessertmonkeyjk.
Really? Even for fifth place.
Fifth.
Is that?
Tooney.
So what a we command?
How's Tooney? What's he done?
Tooney.
Oh no, he has to do the same thing. Oh.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, if
we're kicked out of the mods too.
Are we getting kicked out? Because we'd probably do even worse.
No, I would never do this bad.
Oh,
This is
wow.
pathetic.
This is. I think this feels like an interesting challenge ahead of what is gonna be another tournament, right? You're gonna have to back these words up. You might get one of these guys in a race. So.
Oh well, if I enter any future tournaments, I might.
But you know what? Don't enter them because you're afraid.
Well. Afraid?
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of anything.
Afraid of flying. All right, here we go. So we can have dessert.
Wait, sorry, I thought I zoned out for a second there. I didn't realize that Gentle Toradon Oathsworn still has 3 eggs to get. This is a insane route he's doing, by the way.
Yeah. Wait, he's going to wait a minute.
Oh, I didn't miss it, but Danta, Desert Monkey finished fifth place. Yeah.
12 minutes. Yeah. And so Tooney's about to finish, and then GTO. So. What the?
What?
He's going to Sheila's Alp. Is this a Garian mode? I think
some people did do Sheila's Alp. Now, Tooney, he didn't do this one. Oh my god.
Interesting choice, Bluto. All right,
yeah.
So. Yeah. Okay. So this will be. Would this be his 20th? I would assume. Yeah. Okay. So
it would have to be.
And this is what adds the time here, right? This bullshit with Bluto.
See, I hate doing the Bluto challenge. I just think it just takes too long.
All right. Remind me to do a race to beat Bluto against you.
Against me.
Yeah. If we
Danta
get each other.
Finished.
Danta.
Holy
Danta's
shit! Now,
sick.
I'm curious as to how he got that as his 20th.
Yeah.
Like, what route do you do where that's your 20th one? Just some random egg in Seashell Shore. Wait, Garth doesn't have 10 yet?
No, he does. He does.
Oh, he does. Okay.
Don't worry. He's got 7. He's got 17, but he's got to do he has to do the challenge.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So it looks like so we're gonna have Tooney there at right there at 7th place, and then we've got Gentle. Yeah, it's definitely going to be Gentle, and then after that it's going to be Garth. So that will be our 7th. Our 8th and 9th place. So here we go. This will be it for Garion making his way.
I wonder if he did do a Garion mode.
I honestly feel like Sheila's Alp is a Garion mode. Oh wait, what? Oh, he's gone back. Okay, yeah.
I think he did his Miracle Arch or whatever he called it.
What's that? What's a Miracle Arch?
You're clearly not familiar with Garion lore. How pathetic.
Wait, what is a Miracle Arch?
I don't know. Is it the Mori Calliope run or something?
Yeah, the Mori Calliope. I know about that, yes. All right.
You gotta get with your Garyon lore.
Okay, so so there you go. That's excellent. 8th place, and then Garth. Remember the other skip that is permitted, of course, is the jumping into it. Here we go. Come on, Garth. Let's go. There we go.
Oh wow, nicely done.
There we go.
You know how I do that one? I just press X and then triangle. I don't press anything on the D-pad.
But what do you mean?
So like when you glide, it automatically moves you forward.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So you glide forward and then you hover to get up on top of the thing. That's how I do it anyway.
Yeah, fair enough. The expert, the man in which we have
expert, please.
Yeah, expert. Yeah.
Expert.
All right. So Garth has all 20 now, but he just needs to get the skill point, and this is the timely part, and this is why it's like, you know, a 10-minute time to me is so impressive, because this part for me is so tedious and I just hate it. You know, the collecting the heads sort of thing, it just is
assemble the heads.
Now the thing is that some people, you'll notice back then, some people actually assembled them in order to get an egg there. So that's the question, right? So Garth obviously didn't. I'm wondering if every single person, I didn't actually notice if everyone did, but did everyone do the assemble the heads? I feel like not everyone did. And I think that timing wise is probably efficient to do that, because all you have to do, right, is just move them to a slightly better spot, right? It probably adds another 20 seconds.
Yeah, it makes sense to assemble them first and then do it, yeah.
Yeah. So
I think that's what I did. I remember distinctly when I did this, I assembled the heads first and then.
Well, yeah, you mean you don't assemble them first. You mean you put them down,
first.
then assemble. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but yeah, no, this is a good time. I reckon I would probably be. My guess is my time, not being great at this, would probably be somewhere in between Garion's and Garth's, I reckon. And yeah, that basically you finished. Yeah, you finished pretty close to Garion is when you finished at the time.
Well, the whole race was 15. Hold on, I'll tell you how long it took me to do it.
Yeah, you might as well do that. That's a good idea. I wonder what you finished off with, because I feel like the race finished, because we could have made it technical, right? We could have said you have to actually finish in Sergeant Byrd, right?
Yeah.
Like in the sub level. I feel like you could be cruel and do that, but we said nah, that's all right. We'll let you yeah.
Okay, when did I finish?
There we go. Skill point. Excellent work.
No, did I already finish by this point? I think I did.
Okay. Yeah.
Hold on. So it took me 13 minutes 47 seconds. So I would have been like I would have been just up Danta.
Yeah. So you would have got 7th place.
Yeah, that's right.
Excellent. All right. So well done, Garth. There we go. Well done to everyone here. And now, taking a look at our leaderboard here, we have Dan taking the lead with 31 points. Now 3 points ahead of Skater and Charity Royale. Then we have Luma Laura. We have Wally, who didn't participate in this challenge. So this was a bit of an unlucky one for him here, because he could have definitely got some points. Tooney, Danta, Dessert, GTO, Lucas, G4, Monkey Man, GarthVader, Bobbleding, and me. And then our next goal, and probably our final goal, we're taking it back to a real simple one, a real basic one. We're running it back. It is myself versus Noel McDavid in the race to collect 20 dragons and 100% Dr. Shems. This was one of the first really sort of iconic races of ISGP 1. And I think it's going to be a great one. So submit your times, have fun, and after this throwback series, we will be ready to announce the next things going on. So very excited for that.
Definitely.
Absolutely stoked. It will not take me as long this time, hopefully. I'll be back with Angus and the rest of the crew and everything like that very, very soon. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
All right, see you guys. Bye. Farewell for now, but not forever. I almost forgot.
Bang.